Hi guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. Nicki Minaj puts Camel Toe on blast, okay? And an executive named Steven Stoute, calls out Nicki Minaj for talking about her Tidal deal, okay? Now, previously, Nicki Minaj, I believe it was on TikTok, said that she didn't get paid anything in regards to Tidal. She didn't get paid anything. And Steve Stoute had a lot to say about this on a recent podcast.
I think in that case, what Nicki did was wrong. To bring up Tidal,
As Miracle,
his streaming company, that he gave you equity in, that you didn't sign the paperwork, and that's the reason why you left millions of dollars on the table. That man didn't do nothing to you. To be talking about somebody who's putting, whether it be Kendrick or Wayne or Drake or Usher, he's putting them on the biggest stage. That's what we should be applauding. That's growth. But the crabs in the barrel thing, oh, not him, f him, da-da-da-da-da. We can't do that. That's black on black crime. I don't like that.
No.
And maybe that's what it is. I think Nicki's great. I'm great artist. Very successful career. Don't do that. Just let's not do that in private. This social media thing where you start shooting at people like that, and not like a jab. I'm talking about like him and this and that's a little too much. I just think that's a little too much.
Now, I know this fool did not just say it's black on black crime. Oh my goodness, he said black on black crime. That was hilarious. I'm sorry. Wow. Now, Nicki Minaj tweeted, "The first time you catch me in a lie, delete all my music." Then she said they got to keep the conversation on me so that no one asks about these charges against their BFF, aka Diddy. I mean, it seems the 30-year-old T here is far from stale. Patterns, yet sass, ugly, alien, stout, D breath, etc. All talking about Onika. Why they talking about Onika? Then she continued and said, every day a new man pushing 60 years of age gets his finger in his bussy, then made to come on this internet and lie on me. I'm sorry, Nicki's hilarious. God is in control. Bookmark this. I advise y'all to never mention my name again. She reposted a article from the Shade Room where they had said when Camel Toe sold Tidal to Square, which is owned by Jack Dorsey, that all 16 co-owners of Tidal allegedly received $8.9 million payout. Okay, but unfortunately, Nicki Minaj says she did not receive that. She said one of the blogs that they reportedly have lots of control of. Why is my photo there? Oh, reportedly? Y'all, I'm really laughing. How people who aren't really smart always believe they are outsmarting the smart people. No, it's just that we know karma spins. It really spins. She says, so Barbs, thank you for supporting something I was part of. I love you. But I was scammed and offered $1 million to be silenced. I declined. The grace of God is sufficient. I don't need their hush money. She also said, my documentary was also ... She said, I received a call advising Tidal was sold. They made no money on the deal. So all they can offer me was $1 million. But wait, there's more. The lawyer advised that D0JA advised him that I had to sign the agreement in 24 hours if I wanted the $1 million offer, and it would be off the table, I guess, if she didn't sign in 24 hours. And then she said, listen to the end of Fractions for what my response was. Now, in the end of Fractions, she does say, head game slicker than Miss Gorilla Glue. He trying to eat it up. I said, come get it, boo. When I count a mill, jigga what? Jigga who? Okay? So she was throwing shade at Camel Toe and Fractions. That's basically what she just admitted. Now, allegedly, all this drama between Camel Toe and Nicki Minaj has, affected her relationship with Queen B. And I'm going to tell y'all at the end of the video, what allegedly Camel Toe has been telling Queen B and Kung Fu Kenny about Nicki Minaj, allegedly behind the scenes. Then also, there's this video that has been circulating around the internet of Nicki Minaj and several other artists signing their contract for Tidal. So I don't understand how they can say, oh, she didn't do the paperwork when they filmed everybody signing a contract for Tidal. Or maybe it was a fake contract. You never know with Camel Toe because he is sneaky. Now, it looks like Doja Cat is getting replaced. Something is going on. There's a new artist making her way on the scene. Her name is Samara, and she has taken Doja Cat's whole style.
To which I play the game and figure how to give them keys when they don't know my name. They serve the game. It's formula to the blow up, but I prefer to change.
I'm like, goodness gracious, these girls don't have no originality. How you gonna take Doja Cat's whole flow? Whole flow, that is Doja Cat. You took Doja Cat's whole sound. Okay? And my whole thing is, this is what Doja Cat gets. Okay? She should have been putting out music after Scarlet. I don't think this is a time for her to take a break. I know she's working on music. But Doja Cat, you can't allow this replacement to come in and take her whole flow. This is disrespectful. I think Doja Cat needs to send her a cease and desist, copyright infringement. He basically took Doja Cat's whole style. Will Camel Toe call on Botch and Pregnant? So, a lot of fans are saying that they want Cardi B to sign to Devil Nation, before her album drops. And that will send Nicki Minaj, they call Nicki Minaj on Stan Twitter, that lady, over the edge, okay? So a lot of fans think that Cardi B should play chess and basically sign to Devil Nation. I don't think that would be a good idea for Cardi B. I don't think that Camel Toe would push Cardi B over Megan Thee Stallion. Right now, Megan is hotter than Cardi B, okay? So I definitely don't think that. Plus, he has a, I shall say, special relationship with Megan Thee Stallion that he doesn't have with Cardi B. And I think that he would like to keep things the way that they are. So I don't think he would push Cardi B over Megan. Okay. Plus, Cardi B just signed a management deal with Irvin, who used to work for Nicki Minaj, which is kind of funny. But she just signed a new management deal like last year. So I definitely don't think that she is going to try to leave Irvin while she is planning the rollout for her second album. Now, moving on to Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion has been offered by the EBT Hip Hop Awards to perform, okay? She is the most nominated female rapper in 2024. She has 12 nominations. No other female rapper currently has that many nominations. And according to a lot of people, especially on social media, she has been dominating. Allegedly they had asked her to perform Piss, okay, which is the song that went #1. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Would you guys be here for her hosting the EBT Hip Hop Awards, okay? Because she hosted the Video Music Awards, so maybe they'll ask her to host the EBT Hip Hop Awards that are coming out, I think, in next month or so. okay, or the next few months. Now, moving on from that, as we know, Camel Face and Nicki Minaj are beefing. Okay, Nicki Minaj has been calling out Camel Face. I don't know if diss tracks will be exchanged, but that would be fire. I would like to see Camel Face and Nicki Minaj go back and forth in the booth, okay? But I don't feel like Camel Face can take Nicki now. Now, 10 years ago, he might have still got it, but I think he'd be a little bit rusty. He is 60. Word on the street is Camel Toe told Kung Fu Kenny, Queen B, and other artists not to work with Nicki Minaj, saying that she is bad for business. Okay? Especially since she has been speaking out against Camel Face. She spoke out about the Super Bowl situation. And so he has told his wife and other artists that working with Nicki would be bad for business because of her tweets and how she went in on him on social media. Okay? And allegedly, he has told, Rihanna and Kung Fu Kenny the same thing. Okay? So, some Devil Nation artists are banned from working with, Nicki Minaj. Now, Queen B's not signed to Devil Nation. She's signed to Columbia, but that is his wife. And unfortunately, he does control who Queen B works with because, he's a gatekeeper. So everything got to get approved by Camel Toe first before, people can work with the Queen of Music. So with that being said, I do feel like Camel Toe will go out of his way to sabotage Nicki Minaj's next album. Just saying, I do feel like he would, because you put him on blast several times. You talked about Tidal, talked about the Super Bowl. You called him ugly. You called him a sellout. So I do believe he will go out of his way to sabotage Nicki Minaj and, her album. Just like he sabotaged her documentary. She mentioned that in one of the tweets. She said, and about the documentary, the reason why she mentioned that is because she got a cease and desist from Devil Nation because she was going to talk about Weak Mill beating her up in her documentary. She was going to expose the fact that he has beaten her up throughout the relationship. And Camel Toe, when Meek Mill was signed to Devil Nation, he got dropped. But when he was signed to Devil Nation sent Nicki Minaj a cease and desist and said, listen, you can't talk about Meek Mill unless you want to get fined. And they were going to fine her almost $1 million. It wasn't $1 million. It was like 800,000, 700,000. Nicki got that. But to fine somebody because they want to talk about their experience in a relationship, it's kind of corny. Okay? So, if I was Nicki, I'd be very careful, because Camel Face is coming for you. Now, speaking of Queen B is the only female artist in history to debut every of her studio albums at #1 on the Billboard 200 album chart. All her 8 studio albums have consistently sold over 300,000 units first week. So congratulations to Queen B on that. A lot of her peers can't do that. So, that does say a lot. The Queen of Christmas, Mariah, can't do that. Even Ariana should be doing over 300,000 first week, and she don't even be doing that. So it's really her and Taylor that constantly do the big first week numbers, over 300,000, 500,000. Taylor, she be doing, I believe, like 1 million first week. They consistently do that. So you got to give them their props for that. Now, it looks like SZA is now in the drama too. I'm like, goodness gracious, can we get a break? It looks like it's TDE and Devil Nation versus Young Money, okay? Even though everybody in Young Money ain't even cool with each other, okay? But with that being said, a TikTok video has been viral, okay, of Wayne performing. Fans are clowning the performance and saying Yeah, Camel Face made the right decision with Kung Fu Kenny. The NFL ain't having this. Okay? And it looks like SZA decided to be messy and like the video. Like, goodness gracious, SZA, come on, man. Why you had to join in? You know this is going to cause controversy. Why you had to like the video, SZA? You couldn't have just screen recorded it and laughed with your friends? Okay? You had to like the post, and you know the fans going to go and screenshot and screen record it. So it looks like SZA is 10 toes behind Kung Fu Kenny, as she should be, because she part of TDE. Now, with that being said, though, and I've said this plenty of times, Wayne is an icon. He's a legend, okay? He'll go down in history as being one of the greatest rappers alive, okay? And I do believe his catalog overall is better than Kung Fu Kenny, even though I'm a huge Kung Fu Kenny fan. But if we're talking about performing, Wayne is not strong in that category. He's just not, okay? No shade. He is strong when we're talking about a lyrical genius, being a diverse artist. He can do pop records, he can do rock records, he can do hip-hop, he can do R&B. Very diverse. But when we're talking about performing, he is not strong in that category, and that's an obvious, okay? So I can see why he wasn't chosen, okay? Plus of his connection and ties to Champagne Thickums and Nicki Minaj. So with those connections, and you have Camel Face choosing, we should have known that Wayne wasn't going to get chose. I mean, I don't understand why people thought Wayne was going to get chose when it's obvious Camel Face do not like Nicki Minaj and Champagne Thickums. He does not want them on the stage ever. So if Wayne has the inkling, even the thought of bringing them out, he was going to feel some type of way. And just like he did not want 50 Cent to perform in 2022, it was only because Eminem said that he would not perform if 50 didn't perform. That's the only reason why 50 was on stage. I don't think Wayne would give up the Super Bowl for Champagne Thickums and Nicki. I don't think he would. But the point of the matter is that Wayne still deserves his flowers. Wayne is still an icon. Maybe in the next few years he can perform, hopefully. But I think he just needs the momentum back. He needs to put out a fire album. He needs to do these big A-list collaborations. I think he needs momentum back. He needs to do like a full arena tour with just him. I think that's what he needs. And then the NFL would turn their eyes on him. So I think he just needs some momentum. Oh, Nicki Minaj has decided to continue to come for Camel Face and other executives in the industry. She responded to a fan that said they wanted brunch and baby oil, and Nicki Minaj said, "Worry about the tea of a 15-year-old child who was railroaded, but no comments on the tea and baby oil that's been going on for decades and as recent as months ago. If a 15-year-old needs to be held accountable and told they can't even move past their past, then what about the 30-year-olds who groomed and sat by and was silent, etc.? All right, let's keep the blogs focused on Onika, short and stout, DICK, don't want to talk about his friendom, LMFAO. Then Nicki Minaj said, "Dear short and stout, Laffy Taffy Alien, DICK breath." Oh my goodness, Nicki be going in. We want to know if you were present during abuse of teenagers and children. That's what we want to know. You can't taste my coochie, stop. Aaliyah, Foxy, etc. During R. Kelly video shoots and stuff, did you know about the abuse to Kim Porter and Cassie? Y'all seem to always run in a sort of rat pack. So that's what we, the people, want you and your peeps to speak on. Ugly, bald head, bowling ball, B-word. Oh my goodness. You N-words don't have the energy for gangsters in person, only for B-words on the internet. Then she said, if any of these 4 CUNTs I name would like to shoot the fair one with a gangster, I'll run the winner of the fight $10 million. And she talk about Kenny? She putting Kenny in the ring with one of them? Oh, Lord. Goodness gracious. She said, until then, watch that karma spin. 25 men spoke out, but these clowns only talking about me every single day. That's how I know I win. Then she responded to another fan that said, I agree. Like, why am I expected to care about something that happened when I was 1 year old? Let's address the ish happening right now, as in today. Nicki Minaj responded and said, Bing effing go. I was expected to answer for something that happened or didn't happen when I was 10 years old, when I was minding my business in school. Well, we want to know what y'all was doing at 30 years old to 60 years old. Okay? Wow. Yeah, Nicki definitely gonna get sabotaged next era. Camel Face is not gonna be happy about these tweets. Oh, Lord. She bringing Foxy and Aaliyah into it. Oh, Lord. Well, at least she didn't talk about Riri and Justin Bieber. Oh, we not going to get into that today, please. Oh, this is a mess. Hopefully, Nicki stays safe. I know her address is public. Hopefully, she stays safe because Camel Face is definitely going to be coming for you. She airing everybody out. Short and stout. You might want to apologize because it looked like Nicki Minaj is on your head top. But thank goodness the album is coming out next year, even though I think she's still going to get sabotaged because Camel Face ain't going to let this go. But thankfully, her album is coming out next year, so hopefully the drama by then will kind of die down, hopefully. Now, moving on to Katy Perry. Katy Perry's 143 is challenging for a top 10 debut on the Billboard 200 album chart with 37 to 42,000 opening week sales, according to Hits Daily Double. Okay? And to me, this is a flop. Okay, Katy? You should not be selling less than Megan Thee Stallion. Okay? And I know Megan, she got Camel Face by her side, but you are supposed to be an OG. You're supposed to be an icon in the game. You just won the Vanguard Award. You just was honored at the Video Music Awards for getting the Vanguard. And you doing 42,000 first week? 37,000 first week? That's unacceptable. Okay? You should not be doing female rapper first week numbers. Okay? This is what the female rappers do. You know, like Gorilla Glue. Okay? You know, Megan. You're not supposed to be doing numbers like that. Even Megan did more. So, I mean, this is unacceptable. I'm going to have to give Katy Perry Donkey of the Day for this. And like I said before, she kind of set herself up by working with Dr. Puke. People are not going to support an R word. Okay? That's why Diddy's in jail. Okay? You working with Dr. Puke while Diddy's getting exposed. Camel Face could possibly get exposed. This is not a good look. And then on top of that, you got 4 vinyls out. So the fans are not even buying the vinyls. How you got 4 different vinyls out and you only do 37,000 first week? How does that make sense, Katy? Come on now. This is a big fat L. And unfortunately, you're getting Donkey of the Day. Okay? Now, if Katy had listened to me, I told her once the album leaked, because before it even came out, the album leaked. I said, scrap all these songs. Scrap them. Okay? You have the means to. You're rich. You can scrap the songs. But no, nobody wanted to listen to me. And now you flopping. And now you're going to have to go back on American Idol or The Voice or have another baby with Orlando Bloom. But nobody cares about the music. I hope she's not thinking about doing a tour after this. If you selling 37,000, 42,000 first week, don't even bother doing the tour. You might as well just cancel the tour and call it the day. Now, Nicki Minaj went on Station Head and she continues to throw camel toe and Devil Nation under the bus.
The jig is up.
Ash Miracle.
Fucking jig is up. Could you imagine the type of balls they have to have it go on the internet on everything talking about people got $9 million and $8 million and all of this? Yo,
Ash
y'all,
Miracle.
imagine y'all put on the news and it was y'all face everywhere saying that y'all won the lottery for $10 million. But then when you call the lottery was like, what? Nah, we just said that. But we could give you a couple $100 though if you sign this paper real quick. And you can't tell nobody nothing either, cause then we ain't gonna give you no awards.
Ash
We ain't
Miracle.
gonna give you no awards in the community. Y'all suck, man. Yo, go suck, me straw. It's sad that for years they would have just let the lie continue, my yo, that's crazy. They would have let people think that they gave everybody 8.9. Like, what? When y'all told me that, oh, the company was sold and nobody made any money. So why couldn't you? I mean, which one is the truth? Why is the truth always so difficult?
Okay, so that's what Nicki Minaj said. Now, let me know how y'all feel about this. It's going to get real messy. Okay? Because Nicki is continuing to expose Camel Toe and Devil Nation. And it looks like the beefing between Devil Nation and Young Money will continue. Okay? It's because Camel Face don't like Champagne Thickums or Nicki Minaj. He's still cool with Wayne. He just don't like them. And I definitely believe, like I said before, he will continue to sabotage her. But anyway, I got some very hot tea on Patreon. Link will be in the description, and have a great day.